Hey, it's Fred Sweet. Thanks for tuning in to Guitarmedia's Plexi 18-watt video series. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 1968 Gibson SG Special and the 1968 Model 1973. Please stay tuned. At the end of the video, we'll be going over circuit designs. Welcome to the circuit design section of this video. As many of you probably already know, the 12AX7 preamp tube consists of two sides. Originally, Marshall designed the 18-watt schematic for the high input to go in one side of V1, where the low input would go into the other side of V1. The signal would then travel into the tone and volume controls for the first channel. The volume and tone controls would be active volume and tone controls as they're being driven by this valve. The signal would then travel into the phase inverter section of the amplifier, and in the phase inverter, one side of the valve would handle the side of the waveform when the string is away from the pickup and the speaker is out, where the other side of that valve would handle the waveform when the string is close to the pickup and the speaker is in. As far as the tremolo channel is concerned, both high and low inputs would go into one side of the preamp valve, as the other side of the preamp valve was actually driving the tremolo system for the amplifier. The signal would then travel into the volume and tone controls, driving them, causing them to be active volume and tone controls. The signal would then travel into the phase inverter of the amplifier, and once again, the one side would handle the side of the waveform when the string is away from the pickup and the speaker is out, where the other side would handle the side of the waveform when the string is close to the pickup and the speaker is in. Eventually, the 18-watt schematic would evolve into the 20-watt Marshall schematic. Marshall was able to cut costs by eliminating one preamp valve and one power valve. The signal path for the 20-watt amplifier schematic would be the high and low inputs traveling directly into the volume and tone controls for that channel. Now, because the volume and tone controls are before the preamp valve, they're passive volume and tone controls. The same for the tremolo channel. Both high and low inputs would travel into the volume and tone controls first, making the volume and tone controls passive tone controls because they're not being driven by the preamp valve. The signal would then pass through a mixer stage where all inputs go into the first side of the first valve, as the second side is driving the tremolo system of the amplifier. The signal would then travel into the phase inverter section of the amplifier, where once again the one side would handle the side of the waveform when the string is out and the speaker is out, where the other side would handle the side of the waveform when the string is close to the pickup and the speaker is in. There would only be those two preamp valves. Marshall was able to eliminate the power supply tube by using diode rectifier power supply for the amplifier. Thanks for watching, and check our channel for our latest videos.